Have you ever felt like there's too much information on dieting these days? You've decided to make a body composition change, so you go to the all-knowing internet and you type in, what's the best diet for me? And next thing you know, you're knee-deep in tribal warfare. You've got to have keto or you're gonna die. Carnivore is the only way to keep cancer away from you. If you eat a carb, you're going to explode. Maybe I'm being a little bit hyperbolic, but still, the amount of sheer information available to you is overwhelming. And most of the time, you close the internet and you say, okay, I'm just gonna grab another Klondike bar because I have no idea how to parse through any of this. If that sounds like you, I have great news because this Flexible Dieting by Alan Aragon is the best book on dieting that I have read in recent memory. And today I want to talk to you about some of my favorite chapters, who this book is really for, and really encourage you to give this book a read for yourself, to arm yourself with knowledge against the zealotry that is online about dieting and nutrition. This book is absolutely perfect for you if you're just starting out on a nutrition education journey, if you're just understanding what a macronutrient is, or learning about how protein, carbs, and fats work together to form the bedrock of your nutrition, then this is the book for you. Not only does this book provide individual chapters on great aspects of just nutrition science, but to begin, it talks about how to parse through scientific data. The first two chapters, like the big picture of science and demystifying scientific research, do an absolutely incredible job of trying to level the playing field so that you don't need a PhD in nutrition to understand the basic concepts that are being researched and being presented to the public in these scientific studies that everyone on Instagram loves to quote and say, look, this scientific study says that my way is the best, or this one says that the other way is the best. This book gives you the opportunity to read through those scientific studies with clear eyes and try and understand what the hierarchy of evidence is and whether or not this leads to a decision that you personally should make in terms of your nutrition. I will say that if you are a registered dietitian or if you have a lot of experience in the field of nutrition, this book may not be as impactful for you. It's a great refresher on some of these concepts, but I do think that it shines in its ability to take higher concepts of nutrition, data, and science and bring them down to a more layperson level. So it may not be the best book for you, but I do think it's a great refresher course if you are a little bit more experienced. Personally, for me, chapter 9, which is adherence, maintenance, and weaning off tracking, was super impactful, not just for me personally, but with ways that I coach my nutrition clients as well. During my weight loss journey, I was a big fan of bulking and cutting cycles, and while I do think that those work very well and can be some of the bedrock of losing weight, gaining muscle, I didn't really have a great grasp on the idea of maintenance, on the idea of not changing your body composition for an extended period of time, 3, 6 months, maybe a year. So this chapter lays out some principles of maintenance, how to really approach maintenance, how to approach intuitive eating, which is another thing that I'm not very comfortable with personally. This chapter also gave me the opportunity to kind of reach my clients on a different level. I am one that usually loves tracking macros, very strict meal plans, but I do understand that for a lot of my lifestyle clients, this rigid tracking is not really what they want to be doing for the rest of their lives. It may be great for a season of weight loss or weight gain, but returning to maintenance and intuitive eating is something that they really look forward to. And so with the information in this chapter, I'm able to now gauge their response to a caloric deficit or a caloric surplus and help them in the transition over to intuitive eating again. And I really think that this chapter plays a huge part in my ability to help them with that transition. These days, if you have Nutrition Coach in your bio and you can Photoshop up a really fancy infographic with a link to a cool scientific study, then you are considered an expert, for better or for worse. Some of these people do know what they're talking about, and getting this message out to a large audience can be very impactful, but it can also be impactful in a negative light as well. And I think that this book does a great job in kind of leveling the playing field. After you read this book, you will have a base of knowledge on the scientific method, how to parse through scientific studies, what the hierarchy of evidence is, so that the next time you come across one of these fancy infographics from your favorite Fitfluencer trying to sell you the ThermoShred 9000 thermogenic fat loss powder, you can make an informed decision about how to spend your money. Hint, do not buy the ThermoShred 9000. It doesn't work. Save your money. Friends, I hope I've piqued your interest on this book. Please go out and buy it and read it for yourself. I really think that it can impact you. If you have any questions on nutrition or how to structure a diet plan, I really think Flexible Dieting is the book for you. I will leave an Amazon link below. I'm not sponsored or affiliated with it. I just really think that it's a great product, and I encourage you to read it for yourself. If you want to understand why eating healthy food is not enough for a weight loss plan, you got to click this video right here, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Get strong and stay strong. Peace.